wanted to live life intensely. And my father constantly reminded me that you have to center yourself. I have been born with a gender identity confusion, and always I felt that I am not in the right gender. My name is Aditya. I call myself an alchemist. I'm an international life coach, an author, and a psychologist. I understood that male and female, rather than just being these two terms, it has to do something with the inner essence, the masculine and the feminine. Masculine force is about this outgoing energy, like we are doing an action, we are going towards a goal. So it's a movement that is from inside to out. And the feminine, what is the feminine? It's a force that is coming from out to in. So whenever we are nurturing ourselves, when we are going into an inner journey, we are going inside. This is what is the feminine principle. And what I found is these two dynamics keep working in our life. Like how we are breathing, we are taking the breath all the time. It's going in and out. So if there is a male, he might be a more of a masculine energy. Let's say he's like 70% in the masculine energy, but again, he has like a 30% of the feminine energy. And vice versa, if it's the same for the female, the so-called external female. Now, these two dynamics, the play of this polarity, if we can understand the play of polarity, we will know how to live our life. That is where the truth of living a beautiful life is hidden. The art of living is understanding the polarity. A person who has mastered the art of learning about polarity or dealing with polarity has known life. On the physical plane, it's male, female, but as we go a little deeper into the emotional state, into the essence, we understand masculine, feminine, the two forces. I call it a toxic polarity in us, which I'm going to talk about. And then there is this divine polarity, which I have termed, which I have understood as Shiva and Shakti. So, what is this toxicity about these two polarities? How does it works? Like, for example, if a masculine force can be very competitive, it can be very dominative, it can be aggressive. That's the toxic part of the, the masculine essence. And what is the feminine part? Feminine part could be like a poor me story. She is feeling very insecure about her being. Let us take an example. Let's say I want to reduce my body weight, for example, let's say. But many times I hear people saying that they really can't do it, right? Oh, I want to reduce my weight, but I can't do it. What is happening here? If you want to reduce your weight, you want to do it, but why is this conflict there? Yes, friends, the conflict is there because there is this two polarity working, and which I call the toxic polarity, the toxic masculine and the feminine. So the toxic feminine has a story, and the toxic masculine has a story about it. So what is the toxic masculine saying? For example, it's saying you need to prove yourself, you need to reduce your weight, you need to look good, you have to compete with others, you have to prove yourself. That's what is a toxic masculine saying to reduce the weight. And for example, what is the toxic feminine saying? It is saying, oh, I can't really get up, I don't have that much strength, oh, I feel so bad about this whole body weight, right? She is in a more of a victim mode. She has a story, a poor me story, right? And now what happens, a person is stuck between these two polarities. They don't know how to go about it, how to come out of that conflict. Now what needs to be done? What needs to be done is we need to put our awareness in what's happening inside us. What are these two stories going on? I want to reduce my weight, but what's going on? So we need to dig deep and understand these two opposite polarity. If we can be patient, listening to what is happening inside us without any judgment, unconditionally, not criticizing us. If we can be patient with these two polarities, we will start developing a higher identity, which I call is the divine polarity now. So we see the toxic polarity, which is, I would call, which resides in our lower mental plane. The divine polarity resides in our higher mental plane. The lower plane, the polarity has a conflict. It makes you feel stuck. It won't allow you to move forward. But the higher mental plane polarity is not about a conflict. It is the polarity are supporting each other. One is supporting the other. The masculine is supporting the feminine, and the feminine is supporting the masculine. So I have taken the example of reducing the weight. Let's say how it works here. So the masculine says, I am going to support you. I am going to give you a sense of direction. I am going to give you a sense of the purpose of your life. I'll give you a direction in your life. Right? So reducing a weight is about getting a direction in your life. Right? And the feminine says, okay, I'm going to nurture you. I'm going to care for you. I'm going to give you all the love, all the nurturance you require in order to do that. And this is how the masculine and the feminine dance happens. We start making use of this polarity rather than being stuck in a conflict. That's where I love the term alchemist. We all need to become an alchemist. We all need to learn how to play with this polar opposite. We need to know how to turn one polarity into the other. And it works in all areas of our life. If you want to better our relationship, you need to know polarity. If you want to better your finances, you need to know polarity. If you want to better your health, you need to know how to deal with polarity. If you are fearful, if you are not confident, if you are insecure, if you have some other phobias, you name it, you need to know the art of polarity, how this dance happens, and you need to reside in this divine union. The masculine and the feminine needs to meet inside. The marriage needs to happen for us to feel that balance, for us to ride the bicycle of our life.